Spirit, may everything that have happened in my life, may it also happen in your life. May every good thing that have happened in your own life, may it happen in my life. May every bad thing that I have experienced in my life never come near you. And may every bad thing that you have experienced in your life, may it never come near me. The life of fish, the life of sea. May the fish not die. May the sea not dry. Yes. Biri can be. Hear me, this is Kingdom Citizens class, and we are presenting to you now books to reclaim your authority. Books to reclaim your authority, and we call this Live Diligently. Live Diligently, and this is one. By the way, my name is the street teacher, Onyedikachi, aka the prodigal son, who became the town crier. Ekwekwuo ama agba, ekwekwuo ama agba, mweze na-efu na mba. Listen to me. Books to reclaim your authority. The anchor scripture to these books to reclaim your authority is always Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 and Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth. You shall meditate on it day and night, so that you observe to do according to all that is written in it. And by so doing, you make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. It's good for you to know how to live diligently. And that's why we are introducing all these books to you. Right now, this one is called Live Diligently, and you can check the cover of the book. Habits of Grace. Habits of Grace, and it's being authored by David Mathis. You can see the author there, David Mathis. Habits of Grace. David Mathis introduced this book, Habits of Grace, as enjoying Jesus through the spiritual disciplines. Enjoying Jesus through the spiritual discipline. What did David Mathis mean in this book? I would like you to go through the book. Try to get this book, either from Amazon Play Store or Google Play Store. However you will get this book, get it. In divine bookshops around you, any bookshop around you, I would like you to get a copy of it. It's very good. Habits of Grace, authored by David Mathis. And now, in part 1, David Mathis said, hear his voice. Hear his voice. Number 1 of that part 1, he said, shape your life with the words of life. Shape your life with the words of life. You really need to shape your life and shape the life of your children, even your great-grandchildren, friends around. Shape their life by getting all these books. Now, number 3 of this part 1, hear his voice. In number 3, David Mathis said, warm yourself at the fire of meditation. Warm yourself at the fire of meditation. How many times did you meditate in a day? In fact, let me say a day. Did you make out time to meditate? Think. It's very, very important. If you have not scheduled the time for meditation, please, it is very important. David Mathis also says something like that in this book. He said, warm yourself at the fire of meditation. And in number 4, David Mathis said, bring the Bible home to your heart. Bring the Bible home to your heart. Number 5, he said, memorize the mind of God. Memorize the mind of God. And number 6 of this part 1, hear his voice. Number 6, he said, resolve to be a lifelong learner. Resolve to be a lifelong learner. These are the things that is jam-packed in this book. You will get all this I'm giving you now, you will get it in this book, Habits of Grace. Then, in part 2, David Mathis said, have his ear. Have his ear. That is prayer. Have his ear. Number 7 of this part 2, David Mathis said, Enjoy the gift of having God's ear. Enjoy the gift of having God's ear. And then number 8, David Matthews said, pray in secret. Pray in secret. That is number 8. Number 10 of this part 2, David Matthews said, sharpen your affections with fasting. Sharpen your affections with fasting. And then part 3, yes, very interesting. David Matthews said, belong to his body, that is fellowship. Belong to his body, that means fellowship. Number 14 of this part 3, David Matthews said, kindle the fire in corporate worship. Kindle the fire in corporate worship. Number 15, he said, listen to the grace. Listen to grace in the pulpit. Listen to the grace in the pulpit. You will see all this in this book, Habits of Grace. Then number 17 of this part 3, David Matthews said, grow in grace at the table. Grow in grace at the table. In part 4, he said, Coda. That's number 19 of that part 4. He said, the commission. The commission. Then number 20 of that part 4, he said, the dollar. The dollar. And there is no time you meditate, think, plan very well. Something useful or something important will not come your way. It has not happened. So make out time to meditate, make out time to plan, make out time to put yourself together and know what you are supposed to do. Oh yes. Now, number 21 of this part 4, number 21, you say, the clock. The clock. These are the things that you will see in this very book, Habits of Grace, authored by David Matthews. Spirit! Please, however you will share this book, you make other people to know about this book, Habits of Grace, authored by David Matthews. We are dealing on live diligently. Live diligently. Help others to live diligently. Oh yes. Try to help others to live diligently. I am still the street teacher, going back to the street for evangelism. Please, kingdom advancement prayer is very, very, very important. Very, very important. Make sure you pray for those out there. They need your prayer. I, as the street teacher, I need your prayer as well. I love you so much. And if you are working in the house of God, you are worshiping where you are worshiping, you are working there, I pray for God to bless you. Don't forget, He will never forget your labor in His house. Oh yes, and that is it. I love you so much. My thanks to all the Christian Library Nation. Please, if you are interested to be having this book day in, day out from me, kindly join me in my WhatsApp platform. I'll be giving you books day in, day out. That is it. Back to the street for evangelism. Spirit!